Hello, how is everybody doing? I hope fantastic. I hope great things are happening for you and for the people that you've been praying for too. It's been those days of holidays, so much depression, so much anxiety, so much of everything, so much anger towards people that you don't even know what's going on in their lives. If they're being difficult in your life, it's because they're hurting. There's no other explanation. Heal people, heal other people. But people that are in pain, they do destruction and they hurt others, all because they feel the pain. So some, they express it as hurting somebody else or taking revenge. And some, we heal. We don't want to do revenge. We want everything in peace, but sometimes that peace, sometimes they take it for granted, But on God, that we continue to do good even if we don't want to. Sometimes we don't want to because we give up on being nice. Don't give up. Just because there's so many things that you don't understand. There's so many conflicts that you don't understand. Even in the holidays, there's more depression. So reach out for somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. You always know that they're having problems. Hey, how you doing? Can I help you on something? It always helps. A hi, like I haven't talked to you in a while, but I hope everything's good. It doesn't matter. You know what? We try to live this perfect life, and it's not even like that. Because I know I'm not perfect. I still have trouble with my anxiety. I still have trouble speaking. I still have trouble with sometimes cleaning my house. Yes, it's true. Because you know what? I'm human. I'm not trying to be someone that I'm not. But as long as that you're doing it every single day, it's a progress in your house, in your life, wherever you are in life, work at it, because it doesn't happen overnight. Dude, I started this I don't know how many years ago, and I'm barely realizing I still need a lot of work. I still need so many things, When you don't focus, when you think oh, it's just a hobby, it is. But it's a hobby that's turning into something, God is doing something. And when he does something, it cannot be angry, It's like, God, why are you bringing all this when I just wanted this as just a pastime? But you know what? God is not a pastime. Doesn't matter what the whole world is saying about you. You know what? They have said things about me that I don't even know is true. Really, I did that? Makes me question if that was really me, but it's not. That's only the opinion, the own perspective that they have of you. That's not your fault. It's what they're trying to understand what your announcement is. But only God gives you that. They can know, they can think how we think, they can do what we do, but if God hasn't told them, they don't know. So they're guessing. If you don't tell them, if you don't speak to them, they're just wondering, what are you doing? Sometimes they don't understand. And they don't need to. I think we have gotten to this point where God is our only priority. This is not attacking you, but if the shoe fits, wear it. Wear it. I haven't been wanting to do a lot of things. Oh, because what? Because of people. We have anxiety. Why? Because of people that are trying to do what we are doing, but we're not. It's like we're not doing it because of that. But they think we're doing it because we want to show off, we want to impress others. No, this is who I am. Take it or leave it, you know? Just ask that, you know? It says, you can talk to God about anything, anytime, no matter what. You know, sometimes we are so harsh, like, man, I didn't pray. I didn't kneel down to pray. Like, I don't have time. I'm working 8 to 12 hours every single day. I'm busy with my kids. I'm busy making food for my kids, cleaning that never gets clean. You know, if you're a true, real mom, you know that is true. You're cleaning after your kids and it seems like it never gets clean. I don't know why it happens, but it happens, you know. There's some people that want to cover it up, like, oh yeah, my house is so perfect, you know. But, I mean, I know my kids are loud and screaming and playing, jumping on the couches, sometimes, like, knocking themselves out, sometimes, like, beating themselves up, you know. But I know that they're enjoying their life, you know. I sometimes, yes, I can be about a little bit about the cleaning. Don't jump on the couches or the bed. Hey, can you stop that? Can you stop? But sometimes I'm like, they're only 3. Can they really understand that? You know, like, I understand they can pick up certain things. They can clean what they did, but there's not much that a 3-year-old can do. I know there's kids in other countries that are cooking, that are cleaning, that are doing all these things, you know. Let's teach our kids young. Let's not make them so sensitive that in 10, 20 years, they don't know how to do anything. Not even to pick up their own mess they did. Not even to help out the girl, the boy that they're with, you know. Let's make them responsible to the point where, like, they know how to do things. Not too sensitive and too, like, take them all the responsibility from them, and then they don't know how to do anything. They don't even know how to handle it themselves. They don't even know how to clean up for themselves, you know. Sometimes we get into depression. We get into, I don't even understand what gets in us sometimes. And, like, even when we try and try and try, we get up, we still get tired, we still lack some responsibility, you know, like, and then we're so harsh on ourselves. Like, we just need to relax and take it day by day. Okay, my kids are healthy, they survived today, all right, cool. That's all that I want to worry about, because being a perfect mom is not one of them. I'm sorry. Whoever doesn't like how I speak, well, that's just me. It says, on Possum 2, it says, why are the nations so angry? It's so true. I think this is a generation where there's so much anger going around everywhere. Because I remember my family always being united, always being together. My aunts, my uncles, everybody, even my cousins, we were all so close. And this year, I don't know what is going on. There's people fighting left and right. There's families not even speaking to each other. There's cousins not even wanting, like, to hang out with you anymore. Like, there's so much, like, anger, jealousy all around. Like, I know that God, if he ever arrives anytime soon, it's gonna be bad, because his anger can destroy this whole city, and we don't even understand how that can be. God will come, and what is he gonna say? Like, you were worried too much about your neighbor, you were worried too much about that car, you were worried too much about your anger, your fear, and you didn't even enjoy your life just because of somebody else, or trying to impress somebody else. I think we get involved in life like trying to impress others, but we forget to take care of our own selves and do things for our own selves. Like me. Like, don't forget about you when the whole world has their own problems, their own chaos. If they're talking about you, let them. If they're saying so many things that you don't even understand, let them. That's not you. Don't focus on that. Focus on you. Focus on your kids. Focus on being better. Not better than everybody, but better than you were yesterday. Why do they waste their time with fertile plans? Like, we always have our plans, and we always think, oh God, why don't you make my plans and my dreams come true? Because he has something better for you. The kings of the earth prepare for battle, and the rulers plot together against the Lord and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains. They cry and free ourselves from slavery. I think we are under slavery, because it might not be like, you know what, sometimes ourselves get ourselves into this mood like, I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't trust nobody, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to get up, I don't want to survive, I don't want to go to sleep early. You know what? We are the only ones that are making ourselves more miserable. Like, we do things that sometimes God is not going to tell us, hey, you did this, hey, you did this, hey, you did this. But our circumstances is going to, and everything that you did is going to come back to you. Just know that. And like, sometimes we are a slave of somebody that doesn't like us. Oh, that person doesn't like me, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. That guy doesn't like me, so I'm gonna change my hair. Like, we're constantly in slavery of somebody. Might as well be a slavery of God. Be his disciple. But the one who rules in heaven laughs. The Lord scars at them. Then in anger he rebukes them. Terrify them with his fury. For the Lord declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem, on my holy mountain. Sometimes we get so carried away, like, with just those people that doesn't like us. But you know what? God said, pray for the people that do not like you. Pray for the people that persecute you. Pray for the people. Actually, he said, be closer to your enemies and love them, because they need Jesus. It says, the king proclaims the Lord decree. The Lord said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Only ask, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the whole earth as your possession. You will break them with an iron rod and and smashed them like a clay pots. Now then, you kings, act wisely. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with a reverent fear and rejoice with trembling. I think we do that the opposite. We fear and trembling. And we rejoice in fear. It should be the other way around. Rejoice with trembling, like let the whole place shake and let them know that God is real. Not in fear, but sometimes we can't control even our own selves. So you know what? God is greater than your fear. We constantly fear the enemy, but sometimes we are our biggest enemy. Submit to God's royal Son, or he will become angry, and you will be destroyed in the midst of your activities. For his anger flares up in an instant, but what joy for all who take refuge in him. You know what? Doesn't catch my attention right now. It says, submit to God's royal Son, or he will become angry, and you will be destroyed in the midst of all your activities. So all the plans, all the dreams, all the goals that you have, every activity that you're doing in school, at work, that people don't see, that people see, the ones that you think that people do not see, he's gonna go into the middle of all of your activities, and he's gonna let you know who is Jesus Christ. Because his anger can flare up everything that you have and just bring it back down. Because dust we are. Doesn't matter like how many times we say it to ourselves. I understand we are human, but every time try your best to listen to Jesus. Every single day, listen to what your circumstances is telling you and what your surrounding is telling you. Because everything that I've been witnessing is that I need more of Jesus than more of what's going on around. Because sometimes the world is a scary place. And this world's going to knock you to your feet if you're not stand firm in Jesus Christ. Jesus will lift you up, will take everything away from you as long as that we leave that life. As long as that we are trying to do better every single day. Doesn't matter the circumstances, how you were brought up, how there was so much chaos in your past, in your life. There is a brighter tomorrow. I hope you have a blessed day, and I pray for so much restoration in this world. I hope you have an amazing